Hey, this is Tim. Hope you're doing well. Let's get back to our lessons. We should be on lesson number 10, which is this sort of kind of looks like a hammer, but it's some sort of I don't even know what the hell this is. It's some sort of mechanism. I should know it as I don't. So maybe somebody can help me, but I can show you how to draw it. Right. So we'll go to new. I go into sheet sets. I'm going to manufacturing imperial, and I'm going to go to model tab, and I'm going to turn on my grid as usual, and we're going to say this is our origin here, you know that, and we're going to say this bad boy is our origin here. I'm going to draw two circles to start off. I'm going to draw the ½ inch and the radius 0.75. Right, so I get my circle. It says where's my center point, 0, 0, and I'm going to go, the radius is 0.75, and I'm going to zoom in and get myself another circle, and I can snap to the center. And I'm going to hit D for diameter, 0.5. I'm going to right click on the Y and X, my icon settings, turn off the icon at origin. We'll create a new layer like we always do. Construction 1, and we'll make it yellow. I'll get my construction line, and I'll just get my horizontal and vertical. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to start with this. Am I going to start with the left, the right, or am I going to start with the left? Let's start with this curved slot. And I need a 30-degree line there and a 30-degree line there. Okay. And I'm going to go, hold on a sec. Here we go, get our construction line, A for angular. We get our 30-degree, like so. And I'll do the other one as well. A for angular, minus 30. Shite. Can I move that over? Let me see, let's see if I can move this over. Oh yeah, there we go, that works. And so I have those two circles. And I need this 2.75 to get the position of these two circles, 2.75. So I'll get a circle. I'm on my construction layer. I'm going to go radius 2.75. Okay, all right. Going to go back to my 0 layer. And let's see what size of a radius these guys are, 0.25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in two circles, 0.25, and another circle here, 0.25, and I'm going to get another circle from here all the way to that point, and I'm going to do the same here, from there all the way to that point. Ollie, come here, what are you doing? Alright, come here, stop, come here. Alright, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to turn off the construction layer, and I'm going to go to trim. I'm going to press enter to select all, and I'm going to trim that, I'm going to trim that, and I'm going to trim that, and I'm going to trim that. Lovely. And I'll turn the construction layer back on. Inside, inside, inside. Good boy. I'm going to go back here, and we have this curved slot drawn, and it looks like if from there to there is 0.25, and from there to there is a ½ inch, I can use an offset of 0.25. So let's do that. I'm going to go to offset. I'm going to go 0.25. I'm going to click this guy to there, and that to there, and that to there, and that to there. And we have that drawn. and then I need to have a line. What's this? 0.75. I need a line that's 0.375. So I'm going to go to construction 1 and get my offset again. We're setting it to be 0.375, which is a half of 0.75. So hopefully you see where I'm getting that from. And okay, excuse me. I'm going to draw a line from there all the way over and get another line from there all the way over. And we'll turn off the construction. Now, I forgot to say something that I wanted to say at the very beginning of this. And I'm going to say it again. I got to keep saying it in these videos. If you look at these problems and you think you can draw it without watching the video, you should definitely do that and do it on your own. If you run into trouble, watch the videos then. And the same goes for all of these. You should be able to give this a good lash and be able to figure it out. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to hit the trim. I'm going to press enter. I'm going to trim this bit of it away first and that bit of it away. I'm trimming first because I trim before I add the fillets. Hit radius and it's, what is it? 0.15 TYP. Typical. So 0.15. I'm going to hit M for multiple. That means I'll just keep doing it. I click one line and then another one. That line and then that line and that. Come on now. That line, then that. Okay. So I got this curved slot business. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to start getting, we're probably going to get, I don't know, this looks like a fork or something. And what we'll do is we'll get this top section and then we'll mirror it over. So I got that. Now I don't need this circle anymore, this construction circle. And what is the distance from the center here out to the very, very edge? 3.75. 3.75 to there. And then I'm going to have, we have 2 inches. So I have 2 inches, so I need another line that's offset 1 from there to there. Now we have a lot of lines here. I'm going to get rid of these angle lines here as well. Come on, you stupid mouse. There you go. Alright, so this is the end point. Let's go and have a look. It's that point there. We can add the fillet later. And what I'll do is I'm going to come over. I need 1.92. So I need another line that's 1.92. So we go 1.92 from there to there. Now I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you the truth. If it seems like I'm going through this pretty fast and I'm pulling these numbers out of my head, it's true. Believe it or not, this is the second time I've had to make this video. I made a video yesterday, but the dog was barking and causing mayhem throughout the whole video, so I'm having to redo it. It was just too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from that point all the way to there, and then I'm going to get my 75 degree. I think that's what I need to do. Basically, I was able to figure out how to draw this part. So I have that line. I'm going to get myself a construction line with. I use these construction lines an awful lot. Maybe there's a better way, but mine is 75, and I come down there like so, and I feel like I need to come down and then across like that. So we come there, down to there, and then over to there. Lovely. And then what's next? Then I have to come down 1.21. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get rid of, I don't need this line anymore, and I don't need this line anymore. And 1.21 divided by 2 is 0.605. I'm doing that, I know that maths because I remember from yesterday. So I go 0.605 and I go from there just up. So what is it? I go back to my zero, my main layer. I get my line coming down to there, and then I need a 35. I need, what's 35 divided by 2? 17 and a half. Now I'll go back to my construction, and I'm going to go A for angular minus 17.5, which is like that. And then where does this go to? So that goes 2.38. So what I'm going to probably have to do is get rid of that line, get rid of this line, get rid of that line, get rid of that line. It's just easier for me to figure it. I'm going to show you something that I'm missing, that I need to show you. If you're actually paying attention to these lessons, if I click and I go from left to right, it's a blue rectangle, right? You know that. If I go from right to left, I have a green rectangle. So I have a blue and I have a green. Why the color change? I'll show you. If I click here and I go all the way to the right and I click here, what is selected? And I'll tell you, whatever is fully enclosed in the rectangle, it's going to be one single line. Boom. If I click here, and it kind of tells you already, which is nice. If I let go, how many lines are selected? It's showing you already. That's a nice little trick. 3 lines. So whatever is entirely enclosed within it, it will select. That's the blue. The green is better. Whatever the green touches, it selects. So you can. I'm probably doing stuff like this, and then I get annoyed, and then I come out with the green to delete it. So that's the left to right rule, or the right to left. And a lot of those drafting programs all have that. SolidWorks has it. Well, that's all I really know. So I need a 2.38. And I go from there to there, and I just lost my line. So I need to go from there all the way down, and I go construction line, A for angular, minus 17.5, like so. And I'm going to get my 0 in, and I'm going to go from there to there to there. Okay? And let me think, is that it? Yeah. Now, where do we, so I'm going to turn off my construction, and I'm just thinking aloud here. Okay. I have fillets there, I have fillets there, and I have 3 fillets. So can I remember where they are? Fillet. I'm already after forgetting. Alright, 3 fillets. Or for radius, 0.15, I go 1, 2, up again. I should hit M for multiple. M for multiple. I go there to there and there to there. Yeah, and I may as well just get rid of that guy as well. I'm going to mirror all of this. So I think that's it. I go to mirror. I'm using the blue, like so. Lovely. I click enter. My first point is going to be that, and my second point is going to be that. Do I want to erase the source objects? Enter for no. And I think that's it. Is that it? Right. So I think that's the shape. Just on a side note, if you wanted to make a part like this, say it was 1/4 of an inch thick, you should check out videos on a laser cutter. We're using a laser cutter at the college. It's made by Universal Laser Systems, and all I need to do is give it the DWG or the DXF file, the AutoCAD file, and it will laser cut this object out in about 4 minutes. Okay, really fast. So that is pretty cool. So I'm going to create a new layer called center line 1. It's going to be, I like using the green. You can use whatever color you want. I'm going to go load, and I'm going to load myself a center line, like so. And then I'm going to give myself another layer called dimension 1. And instead of it being a center line, I need it just to be continuous. That's good. Okay. I'm going to put the center line in first. I double clicked on it, and I'm going to put in these center construction lines. So I'm going to start from over here. You'll see what I'm doing now in a sec. I got that. I'm going to get another one from there to there. I'm going to get a circle from here to there. I'm going to click on annotate center mark. Boom, boom. What else do I need? I need those angle lines. So I go from there to there, there to there. I'm going to trim the old construction circle away like it is. Very nice. Yeah, come on. I have to delete it instead. Okay. If you're trying to trim a line on its own and it's being a bit of a pain, you might want to exit out of the trim command and just go in and delete it. Now, can anyone tell me what's messed up with my center lines? Stop. I'm having a hard time selecting all this stuff. Alright. Come here. What's up, Jay? Alright. They're definitely on a different. So I have a line here. I have a long, a short, a long, a short, a long, a short. Loads of them. On this guy, I don't have that many. So what do? We do LT scale. And I'm going to make the number bigger. And I never know which direction to bring it in. And that definitely wasn't right. I press up, enter. I'm going to make it a half. Now we're cooking. I'm going to go to dimension. And I'm going to put in some old dimensions. Let's try that again. Let's try dimension. I clicked on text. So we have 0.5. Again, the precision is overkill for this application anyway. And we need to go from there to there, 60 degrees. Is that right? Yeah. We got the 0.25. What else? We got that. What else are we missing? 2.75. Yeah, that's nice. I like how that extends. Do you remember what type of line that's called? It's called an extension line. This is your dimension line. That's your extension line, and you don't want it touching if you can. Alright, we got these lads here. Dimension, I'm going to go from there to there. I'm going to move, I click the dimension, I'm going to move it and center it up. Good lad. And I'm going to go from there to there. My dog is looking bored. He looks like he's going to do something bad now in a few minutes. Radius, and I double click on this. Come on now. I hit right cursor on the keyboard, enter, TYP, and I click somewhere else. Dimension. Dimension. Okay, what else do we need? We need some dimensions here on the top. The big dimension goes to the outside. So what we'll do is we'll start with the smaller ones. We'll go from there. Come on now. It won't let me. Can I pick that point? That'll do. There you go. 1.92. Let's move him. That'll do right there. That's fine. And then we need another dimension from there to there. And another dimension from there to there. Or if you wanna, you might want to get this extension line, and you can bring that outside a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. And are we missing anything? We're missing the 75 degrees, and I missed that when I did it before. It's funny how you remember these things. Now let's see how I can do that. If I go like this to there, oh beautiful. Let's see if we can bring that dimension a little bit closer. Now if I highlight the 3 dimensions, can I bring them all? Yeah. Right, that's not a bad looking drawing. I'm happy with that. Right, what do we do next? Let's save our work. I'm going to go to our paper space. I'm going to go to, no, I'm going to remember this time, I'm going to turn off the grid. I'm going to go to the paper space, layout, rectangular. I'm going to press enter. I'm going to double click on this. I'm in model space now. I'm going to get my zoom, like so. Enter to get back into paper space. What are we going to do here? We're going to double click on this editable enhanced attribute editor. Let's go to the top. Sheet name is going to be AutoCAD lesson 10 or example 10. I think we want example 10. Alright, the sheet number is going to be 101. 101. Scale issued by. Let's see if I can spell my name here. That's good. What else are we missing here? Drawn activity. If I type in AACC, no, we'll do Anne Arundel CC. Apply. Okay. I'm going to double click on my name. Can I just click on it once? Lovely job. There we go. Look, it's not too bad. You can fill in more. I'm just being lazy. Alright, that's it. That's example number 10. What are we going to move on to? Example number 11. I'm going to do this again. It gets a bit hairy here with the tangent circles. I'll do that next. And then we're going to move onto example 12. And this is something I did years and years ago. It's a pretty ugly looking drill. I'm not going to lie. It's lame looking. But there's a lot of little techniques in it, like the linear pattern. What is this called when we do the hatching, mirroring, rotating, importing objects, fillets? We just cover everything. You kind of cover everything in one little example. And then we're going to move on. I think we might want to start hitting. I think I'm going to be in the mood to start creating some 3D parts sooner than later. So that's it. That's the plan for the next week or so. So I hope this has been helpful. Take care, and I'll see you in the next